What's going on, YouTube? Yours truly, the Broken Prophet here. See, I promised myself I wasn't going to do that this video. This whole asthma, bronchitis, whatever it is. Well, it's asthma. I don't know why I was about to say I don't know what it is. But, that and the weather down here in Georgia, y'all, my native Georgians, y'all know how it is. If you ever don't like the weather, just go inside for about an hour, come back out. It'll be something different. It goes from being like 30 degrees at night and 50 during the day till yesterday and today we're supposed to get up to 70 degrees and like 50, 60 at night. Isn't it crazy? But what do? We do what we have to. We do what we need to. We push it through. And speaking of pushing it through, guys, here we are. It is Sunday, January the 12th, right? We are 12 days into the new year. 2020 is here and it's upon us. 12 days into the new decade. Where are you with those resolutions? It's 12 days in. You should be winning by now. And if you're not winning, why? Let me push you. Let me motivate you. All right. We have got to start doing things differently. Remember, I told you guys that on the New Year's video. This is the year where we flip everything on its axis. We turn a 180. We say F fear, F adversity, F failure, F defeat, and F anybody who tries to impose those things on us, right? This is the year that we push forward. Shoot, I almost started preaching there. Somebody give me an amen. I know I'm not live. But we get different results this year by doing things differently. We stay committed. We persevere. We don't let up. We don't give in to procrastination. We don't give in to that this year. If it's a good idea, it's a good idea now. Get onto it. All right. Get on it, doggone it, and start actually implementing these things. And this is the year we throw away things that have not served us. People who have not served us. Situations that have not served us. We throw them away because we don't have time for it this year. All right. This is the year where we hit those six figures. This is the year where we hit that first million. This is the year where, what's that guy's name on YouTube? On Me in a Hellcat. This is the year it can be Desiree in the Hellcat, Richard in the Hellcat. I feel like Oprah, Hellcats for everybody, doggone it. That's what we're going to be doing this year. Big things this year, guys. And we get that by never letting our goals out of our sight. See, 2019, we did that, right? We let our goals out of our sight. We went into it with a plan and we started the plan. And then somewhere along the line, we let up off the gas. Maybe I'm reading a few of y'all because that's what I'm feeling. We let up off the gas a little bit. And then we came into this year, not only with new goals, but we got to accomplish the ones from last year. So we got double work this year, guys. We got no time to waste. So let's get on it. And part of what has me coming on here today, talking about, getting on it. A lot of you guys are coming to me with your root working stories, things you've tried. And I love the fact that y'all tried. All right. Because a lot of people out here just want to research. They want to collect workings and collect ingredients. I'm talking about they have stuff on every shelf for everything. Ain't done nothing. So this is the year we work. And you guys are sharing with me some of your workings. And you're like, well, I haven't seen any results yet. And I asked them, when did you start? Yesterday. Okay. Never mind. The problem that they're working on was one day in the, more than one day in the making, but they, frantic because it hadn't manifested in one day. Then I asked them, well, how long have you been doing spiritual workings? Since yesterday. Do you see a trend here? That's one thing that I want us all to understand about spiritual work is that, spiritual law runs parallel with natural law. All right. It does. It runs parallel. So here's the thing. Do y'all see that little shadow? Okay. That was me. I was looking at no, it's over there. I was looking at the shadow and I'm like, what in the world? I thought a ghost was coming in. Anyway, spiritual law runs parallel with natural law. All right. That means, for every action, there's equal yet opposite reaction. Now, sometimes if we have an action on the physical world, we can react to it spiritually and counteract it. But you see what I'm saying, right? So if we know in the physical world that it takes time, it takes practice and dedication to get good at something, then it will take it takes the same with spiritual work. All right, it takes the same with spiritual work. No amount of videos, blogs, books, podcasts will counteract that, guys. It takes work. It takes work. So that's why a lot of people in their early workings, you don't get the results. I refuse to say you failed. You just didn't get the results you were looking for because, maybe there are a few tweaks that need to be made. Maybe it's your frame of mind. Maybe it was the time of the day. Maybe it was, your choice of ingredients or substitutions. Did you divine on it? There are a lot of things that go into a successful root work, even the ones that I put out. I try to make them as simple yet effective as possible. But guess what? It still takes time. Practice and practice and practice until you start consistently seeing results in the workings. And they're going to start out small at first. But a lot of times, well, that's for another video, why a lot of times your workings manifest small, minuscule results. All right. But take the time, get into it. I started this channel, started these videos mainly to answer a call that was coming from the community. The community was saying, well, you know what? I'm interested in hoodoo, root work, conjure, whatever you want to call it. But where are the real root workers at? Like, where are the teachers at? How do I get started? And my videos were a response to that. But no video is going to make you a root worker overnight. So we have to get out of that mind frame. Every working is a tool in our arsenal, but it takes time to learn how to use a tool. Ask any carpenter, ask any plumber, ask a doctor, ask anyone, a mechanic. It takes time to use the tools and then get good at your craft. Guys, stop getting so caught up in your emotions that you want everything right now, right now, right now. There will come a time when you can't get everything right now, but you have to lay the groundwork first. All right? Makes sense? Hopefully it makes sense. Everybody's so ready and to be like the next big spiritual thing that I had a lady come to me once after watching that sugar jar video. And, I just made a post on our website, www.thebrokeenones.org. I'll try to put it up here. All right. I made a post on our website, in the forums. If you're not there on our website as a member yet, become a member. You can access our forums. And I made a post in one forum that I titled "That Damn Sugar Jar." All right, I made a post there. But this lady who made a sugar jar, and she said, "Oh my God, it worked great," which does happen sometimes. Sometimes your emotions are so high that you just power the work through, whether it's meant to work or not. You power it through. And then she said, "I'm pleased to announce I consider myself a jar worker." And I'm like, a jar worker? What is that? And then she further said, "Yep, I'm a master of jar magic." And I'm like, a master of jar, and because I'm like, how does that even work? That's like a carpenter. Instead of saying I'm a master carpenter, I'm a hammer master. But I know some brothers out there, like, I'm a hammer master. Saying I'm a hammer master, or a plumber saying I'm Lord of the wrench. These are just tools that make up the whole. All right. I think I'm rambling now. But anyway, guys, I'm drinking my bulletproof coffee. That's what I wanted to say. And I know y'all are like, well, Prophet, you gonna give us a working? Yes, I'm gonna give you a working. But the workings I'm gonna give, now I know a lot of y'all are hoping this is a love work, work, right? No. This is, and I understand why y'all want to love work, especially right now. We just got over the holidays. You didn't have nobody to pass out candy with. You didn't have nobody to eat Thanksgiving dinner with. You didn't have nobody to give you a Christmas present. Now you look and you see the cuffing season Super Bowl is rapidly approaching. What's the cuffing season Super Bowl? February the 14th, Valentine's Day. And you see it rapidly approaching and you're like, man, I gotta get. you know what? I decided I'm gonna give a money working out because I have people, man, y'all are coming to me like, um, and this is no lie. This literally happened yesterday. This lady, it's like, well, I made a sweetening jar for my boyfriend because, he don't want to help with the bills and the sisters acting up, blah blah blah. And she was like, well, what do you see about this situation? What do you see? And I'm like, whoa, whoa, sister, hold on. If you want to see what I see, it's real simple because I'm always multitasking. I had a bunch of things to do. I respond to texts as they come. So is my wife, but sometimes we're both busy. But if you really want to talk about it, schedule some time. I set aside time just for you. Drop everything. Here we are. All right, we talk about it. She said, okay, well, how do I do that? She went to website, then text back saying, okay, I'm gonna save up for a consult. And I'm like, if you are at the point where you have to save up for like a $40 consultation, love should be the last thing on your mind. Okay, I'm gonna say it. Guys, let's remember Hellcats for everybody this year. And love is important, but shoot, man, what to say? No money, no honey. You gotta let's stack our paper. Did we leave secure the bag in 2019? Is that still a valid term, or did we leave it back then? I don't know. Somebody comment down there. But we're gonna do a money working. And remember, I told you guys it takes time to get good at things. I'm gonna give you like some just static workings that you should always have that will just bring money without you even being good at it. Right? It's gonna bring you money without being good at it. All right. So, and it's gonna have like just some simple ingredients. So, let me see how I'm gonna get this camera turned around. And all right, we about to do it. Right? Get ready. I think I'm gonna give y'all 2 workings, and then we'll talk about a couple of things you should have. Sound good? All right, let's get there. All right, guys. So here we are for this static money work. By static, I mean it's something that just sits. You don't have to think about it. And the candle portion, well, Lord, every time I put a candle in a video, y'all are like, well, can you burn the candle? Yes, I'll burn a bunch of candles inside. Stop being so scared of stuff. Anyway, just burn it safely somewhere. But anyway, for this, you want to get like a small thing. Divine Appointment taught me that this is called a ramekin. So get you a ramekin. You're going to need a cross, a magnet, a tea light, and some fenugreek. Now, fenugreek, we got this, it was like the farmer's market, $4.10 for the whole thing. And you can use fenugreek for a lot. So this working is very, very simple. You put the magnet down, okay? Then you put the cross down. You take the fenugreek, and if y'all are looking, you see all this stuff right here? All this divinely appointed stuff right here. Now, of course, the eggs and avocados, and, we have like fruit and stuff up there. That's just from breakfast or for breakfast. Actually, yeah. But, but all the other stuff, that's why she wants me to get her a bigger house, because she's like, I don't have any counter space. I'm like, you would have counter space if you didn't have so much stuff in here. But, you can't really say that too much. All right, because then, she get mad. So, she also said I can't get my Hellcat until she gets a bigger house. All right, so I'm like, all right, so yes, I'm on a Hellcat kick, but I'm also on a bigger house kick, so I can get that. But fellas out there who've been in this situation, you see how I spilt the shits. Fellas out there who've been in this situation, when you get her a bigger house, does she fill that one up with shit too? Or does like bigger house equal out to more space? Comment down below. But you see what I did there? Besides spill all the shit everywhere. It was magnet, then cross, then fenugreek, then tea light. And all you do is you light the tea light. And the tea light only needs to be lit one time. After it burns down, you take it out, and then you put some coins in there. But what you want to do is you want to walk this from the back door to the front, and then like sit it on the table or sit it on your altar. And this is good for sustained money. And every time your money starts to get funny, you just stick your finger in and you stir the fenugreek around. But this is what you do when you get some money, in your hands. You get like some loose change. Just stick another coin in there. Stick another coin in there. By the end of the year, the bowl, of course, you're going to have to put in a bigger bowl because you're going to keep having to add more fenugreek because you're constantly putting coins in there. By the end of the year, you take out the old coins and then you leave them at a crossroads as an offering and you start new. And this working, it doesn't take skill or anything. You don't even have to practice this one. Just do it and you'll see your finances come in. And it'll look like that. And the beauty of it is, a lot of our work is done like in silence and secret. Nobody will know what that is. But the funny thing is, folks will come to your house if they ask about it. Say, okay, don't be surprised if they start like, well, I forgot you loaned me that $10 back in 1976. Here it is. Stuff like that happens all the time when you keep one of these in your home. And no, you don't have to, I'm trying to anticipate you guys' questions. You don't have to come back later on and refresh it with a new candle. No, the first candle, all you need. This working costs, you're only using a fraction of the fenugreek, those $4.10. So, and it's fenugreek. There it is, because there's fenugreek whole. You're only using a fraction of it. One tea light, one magnet, one cross. So this is probably like, $3 working. Because finding a cross, you have to buy like a bunch of them. And if you go to like a craft store. But anyway, that's it. Let's move to the next work. Okay, guys, so for this, we're going on a little bit of a field trip. It's good to get outside some. I was talking about how I'm coughing or not feeling good and stuff like that. So I wasn't sure if I wanted to get outside. I wasn't sure if I wanted. But you know what? Let's do that differently this year, right? How about when we go outside, let's just go outside, right? Let's do stuff. Let's be active. If this is going to be a money year for us, well, no one's going to knock on the door and bring us the big checks. We got to go out and get it. We walk into an intersection, but we don't know if these people see us. Are y'all doing something? Yep. Thank you. All right.
She was texting.
Yeah. Folks text and drive all the time now. So let's get outside, let's be active, and let's get it. Of course, this little field trip, I brought two of my favorite people in the whole world. Got my wife there. Babe, you got to lean in and say hey.
Hey.
Wait, get around my head. Get around my head.
The dog was using the
And we got Hoodoo dog out here. So we are going out. And I'm using a new camera setup. I've got like this gimbal. So I'm trying to look at you guys, but I keep having to remember I gotta look at the shit, not at myself. So we're gonna collect a couple of things while we're out here. We're going to a place that has 100% never fail money drawing like stuff. All right, never fails.
I spray everything.
Hoodoo dog is trying to spray everything with Hoodoo dog pee. We can actually go right here. This is a short field trip. But where we are, guys, I'll show you. We are outside of a bank. Now it doesn't, we're like on the like the outer part, right? Now you can go up in there if you want to. I just get close. And what is that one surefire never fail ingredient that you collect that always draws money? Dirt from a bank. So make sure you bring your trusty spade. Y'all thought I was gonna say a hoe, and y'all was gonna make all kinds of jokes in the comments. No, bring your trusty spade and gather some of this dirt. You don't need a lot, but get as much as you want, because dirt from a bank is good for dressing your money candles with, putting in your money mojo bags, all kinds of things. So gather a good amount. But for the sake of this working, we're just gonna get like one spade full. right, guys, so we've gotten 2 bags of dirt here. All right, 2. And the reason I've got 2, well, I will show you as soon as we get back. Now, y'all didn't see me digging up the dirt. Obviously I did, but it's, to be honest, it's just too hard to, freaking dig the dirt, then hold the bags and make sure like the camera shot is good enough. It's just too hard to be doing all that. I think that's a better angle than the sideways angle. Divinely Appointed has dog. Hoodoo dog. And he's always got his eye on her. It's kind of funny because sometimes he'll flip around and walk backwards.
Sit.
And it's just funny. What y'all doing? She likes to do like little training things with him because he flops around and acts crazy. All right, so you come back with your dirt, and this is gonna be so simple. You guys can be like, oh my god, duh, why didn't I think of that? Well, because you're not me. It's gonna be so easy. And remember, we're talking about static works that you don't really have to know a whole lot or be skilled enough or whatever to do it, and these things will draw money. And I'm gonna give you the first part right here, and then we'll do the second part. Now, the first part is very simple. Okay, you want to take one of the bags. Hey, what's up, man? Take one of the bags of dirt, and you're gonna put it into, like, you can either bury it in your front yard, or I'm gonna put it right there in the little flower plant, right there. Yeah, just dump it. There you go. Now, the second bag, you want to take to the back and do the same thing behind your house. All right, now after we've done that, we're going to come in, close this out, and then you'll see what we're talking about. Okay, y'all, and we're back. Now, I know like that footage was a little choppy because I'm still trying to get used to, what I've got is this little handheld gimmick here. And it holds the phone and, it stabilizes it and stuff like that. But I had to get used to like looking at the right point in the camera so that, it looks like, so y'all know I'm looking at y'all instead of just looking at my own mug. And plus, Hoodoo dog, when he gets outside, he can be a little much. So I'm trying to like get my words together, walk, not focus on feeling sick, keep an eye on Divinely Appointed and Hoodoo dog and stuff like that. So that's a lot. Ladies, if you got a man, then y'all out there walking together and he on his phone, not paying attention to you and traffic and stuff like that, man, get you a new man. Yeah, that's all I got to say. But anyway, so when we came back, we put one of the bags of dirt in the front of our house. The other bag went to the backyard. Now, why is dirt from a bank such a great tool for drawing money and accumulating wealth? Well, you have to think about the function of a bank. See, a lot of people don't, and you have to remember how we were talking about the parallels in physical law and spiritual law. Physical law, we have to start utilizing bank, principles when it comes to our finances. A lot of us aren't. Bank principles are to take in as much money as possible, pay out as little as possible. All right. And then keep a whole lot in the house. And that's how a lot of us, especially in our community, we aren't doing that. We aren't. Money comes in, we send it back out. There are a lot of us out here in the broken army who we should be a lot wealthier than we are now because we're not utilizing bank principles. And collecting and utilizing dirt from a bank in our spiritual work will incorporate that into our lives. Yes, it will draw in more money, that work that we just did with the dirt from the bank in the front and the back. All right. But it will also help for us to spiritually incorporate bank principles into our, physical lives. By money will be drawn to us in the front door. Not as much goes out the back door, and that's a lot of our problem. Money comes in the front door and we send it right out the back door. So that will help to draw money, but it'll help to keep more money in the house. So that is why we use dirt from a bank. So there you go, guys. Sorry for the quality of the second working, but you should have the first one. And listen, do both. Remember, do both. Do it all. This is the year where we keep our foot on the gas and we never let up. All right. Excuse me. I'm actually drinking water. So here we go, guys. That's going to close out this video. All right. Yeah, yes, we still have a few slots open for spiritual work. So, look at the next screen. All right. It's going to point you in all the right directions for all your questions that you have for us. And please like, share, subscribe, and hit the little bell button down there so that you get all the notifications for when we're going live. For when we're going to go live and stuff like that. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a happy Hoodoo Sunday. All right. And listen, remember James 5:18, I think it is. It speaks about being prayerful and remaining prayerful and staying prayerful, because when when a God-fearing person prays, great things happen. That's paraphrase, but it's a reminder to stay prayerful. Keep the Creator in your mind at all times, and great things will happen. And don't be afraid to ask for help. All right. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, dislike, comment down below if you want to. Otherwise, we'll see you on our website in the forums or consultations. Oh, speaking of consultations, I'm going to be on king.com all day today. I probably won't do voice readings because I'm coughing, but I will be open for chat, and I type really fast. All right, y'all. The information will be on the next screen. Thank y'all for watching. Have a blessed day.